Hi, I am Martijn and welcome to Canada. This is Montreal, or Montreal.
A historic and cultural city in the French-speaking province of Quebec. In this Montreal travel guide, I show you the best things to do and see. From historic streets and landmarks, to viewpoints, museums, and everything in between.
If this Montreal travel guide has given you new travel tips, or maybe you just like it, please give a thumbs up or leave a comment under the video. That's the way you can help so other people can discover the video as well. And I get to create new travel guides for you in the future. Montreal is served by its own international airport, which is located about 20 kilometers from downtown. A taxi to the city costs between 30 and 50 euros for a journey of 20 to 30 minutes, depending on the traffic. A cheaper option is bus 747. The journey takes 45 to 60 minutes and a ticket will set you back around 8 euros. And by the way, your ticket is valid 24 hours in all public transportation in the city.
And a direct metro connection to the airport is coming soon.
Let's start in the historic heart of the city. This is Old Montreal.
Founded in 1642 as Ville-Marie, this is where Montreal began. This is the place where North American energy meets unmistakable European charm. Walking through its narrow cobblestone streets feels less like visiting Canada and more like stepping into a living postcard of 17th century France. Today, centuries-old stone buildings stand alongside vibrant cafés and restaurants, boutique shops and art galleries.
At its center stands the Notre-Dame Basilica, a masterpiece of Gothic Revival architecture, built in the 19th century.
Unlike traditional European cathedrals, the stained glass here does not depict biblical scenes, but instead illustrates the religious and social history of the city. This gives the basilica a distinctly local identity. The soaring vaulted ceiling, dotted with golden stars, creates an almost celestial atmosphere, while the grand pipe organ and the detailed altar form a striking focal point at the heart of the space.
Rising gently above the city is Mount Royal. It's more than just a hill, it's a natural landmark that gave Montreal its name.
Designed in part by Frederick Law Olmsted, the same landscape architect behind New York's Central Park. Winding paths, wooded slopes, and open green spaces create a sense of escape just minutes from downtown. At its summit lies the Conyeronk Belvedere, one of the most iconic viewpoints in Canada. From here, the city unfolds in a sweeping panorama. Glass towers, historic neighborhoods, and the St. Lawrence River stretching into the distance. And stretching along the St. Lawrence River,
the Old Port of Montreal is the place where the city's past and present meet at the water edge.
Once the commercial lifeline of early Montreal, this historic harbor played a central role in trade and transportation for centuries. Today, the warehouses and quays have been transformed into lively public spaces, blending maritime heritage with modern urban culture. Wide promenades are perfect to walk, cycle, or simply pause by the river. Landmarks like the Montreal Observation Wheel add a contemporary touch, offering beautiful panoramic views. In a moment you know more about an entire parallel world underground and this church rising above the city. But first,
one of Canada's leading cultural institutions is the Montreal Museum of Fine Arts.
Spread across multiple architecturally distinct pavilions, the museum itself reflects the evolution of art and design. Historic facades meet modern glass structures, creating a visual metaphor for the collections housed within. The galleries move fluidly across centuries and continents. That emphasizes both diversity and connection.
Perched on the slope of Mount Royal, the St. Joseph Oratory rises powerful above the city. A place of reflection, architecture and a sweeping perspective.
Founded by Brother André in the early 20th century, it began as a modest chapel and gradually grew into one of the largest pilgrimage sites in the world. The ascent toward the basilica is part of the experience. Inside, the scale is striking yet restrained. Light comes through the tall windows, illuminating clean architectural lines and vast open space. Unlike heavily ornamented European cathedrals, the building's design emphasizes simplicity, allowing silence and atmosphere to take precedence.
Beneath Montreal's vibrant streets lies an entire parallel world, the underground city, spanning over 30 kilometers, connecting metro stations, office towers, shopping centers, cultural venues, hotels and residential buildings.
It's also known as RESO. It dates back to the early 1960s, when the city decided to move parts of its railway network underground. A way to access those stations was needed, and that's how this underground network began. Today, it's still growing. Along the way you find, for example, public art, countless shops and restaurants, an indoor skating rink, and beautiful spots like this, where people sometimes come to take their wedding pictures. You can explore a large part of the city without ever stepping outside. If you want to explore with a guide, look at the description below this video for more information.
One of the most vibrant and authentic places to visit is the Jean-Talon Market. It's a celebration of food, culture and everyday life.
Located in the heart of Little Italy, this market has been a cornerstone of the community for decades. Here, local farmers, artisans and food producers bring together the richness of Quebec's seasons in a colorful display of fresh produce, cheeses, baked goods, flowers and specialty foods.
If you want to explore the artistic soul of the city, head to Plateau Mont-Royal. This is a neighborhood defined by color, creativity and character.
Known for its iconic outdoor staircases and pastel-painted houses, it blends historic charm with a distinctly contemporary energy. Tree-lined streets are dotted with independent cafés, bookshops, boutiques and art galleries, creating an atmosphere that feels both relaxed and expressive. Street art plays a central role in shaping the neighborhood's identity. And Parc La Fontaine provide moments of calm amid the urban rhythm.
It's time to go back to 1976, the year Montreal hosted the Summer Olympics, a defining moment in the city's history. And today the legacy of the Games still lives on at the Olympic Park.
You can still explore the Olympic Stadium and walk through the surrounding park. The Olympic Tower was designed as a symbol of innovation and ambition.
The Olympic Tower is closed due to renovation until the end of 2027, so hopefully when you visit Montreal, it's reopened.
A place that offers a unique journey through the ecosystems of the Americas is the Montreal Biodome. Originally built as part of the 1976 Olympic complex, the structure was later transformed into an immersive museum. Instead of traditional exhibits, the biodome recreates entire living habitats, where plants, animals, climate and landscape exist together. Each space is carefully designed to mirror national conditions. What makes the biodome remarkable is its focus on coexistence. Animals are not presented as isolated displays, but as part of functioning ecological systems.
The pulse of downtown Montreal is Sainte-Catherine Street. Stretching over 11 kilometers, it connects shopping districts, entertainment venues, cultural institutions and everyday urban life.
Along its routes, historic storefronts meet modern retail spaces, creating a layered streetscape that reflects Montreal's evolving identity. Located on this street is the Quartier des Spectacles.
This major arts complex is home to multiple concert halls, performance venues and Place des Arts.
A place where performance, creativity and public energy converge. The surrounding plaza acts as an open gathering place. Throughout the year, it transforms with festivals, light installations and public events. Standing proudly on St. Helens Island, the Biosphere is one of Montreal's most recognizable landmarks. Originally built as the United States Pavilion for the Expo in 1967. Today it's a leading museum dedicated entirely to the environment. You can explore fascinating topics such as climate change, biodiversity, water conservation, renewable energy, and sustainable living.
One of the city's most serene and beautiful green spaces is the Montreal Botanical Garden.
Spread across vast grounds, the garden brings together themed landscapes from all around the world. From the quiet harmony of the Japanese garden to the beauty of the Chinese garden. Each space reflects a distinct cultural approach to nature and design. Glass houses add another layer to the journey, housing desert and tropical plants in controlled environments. And the Botanical Garden is located next to the Olympic Park.
A place where you can learn more about Montreal's transformation from an industrial powerhouse to a modern urban landscape is at the Lachine Canal.
Opened in the 19th century, the canal once played a crucial role in trade and manufacturing. Factories and warehouses lined its banks, turning the area into one of Canada's most important industrial corridors. Today, the canal has been reborn as a peaceful public space. Tree-lined paths follow the water edge, inviting cyclists, walkers and boaters to move through the landscape where history and nature coexist. Former industrial buildings have been repurposed into lofts, studios and cultural spaces. And it has been recognized as a Canadian Cultural Heritage Site.
The best time to visit Montreal is May to October, when the city comes alive. Longer days and higher temperatures. Please give a thumbs up, thank you so much when you like this Montreal travel guide. And if you don't want to miss new episodes, just subscribe on my channel. It's totally free and it enriches your view on the whole world. Tot ziens. Ciao. Hasta luego.